Hello everybody, welcome back to another MVP clip courtesy of the great Cheesemo himself. Today I wanted to talk about an incredible MVP chapter. I wrote this back in Tuesday, August 1st, 2017. The title is Beast-Snips' Journey on Becoming the 6th Lieutenant of 5th Generation. Since we're in the 9th generation right now and our 10th anniversary, I think it's fair for people to know about Beast-Snips because I saw him as both an advisor of MVP, a person that gives great advice, a great leader, and a person that I can really count on when I'm at my lowest point, or because Beast-Snips is a member that resolved so much conflicts in his own generation, which was the trash talking era and stuff like that, and he was able to I guess make other people see the better in themselves, including me. So I hope you guys enjoy while you can watch a Naruto clip. This Naruto clip, I met a new player. His name was Lion Joseph. We're gonna be doing a Storm 4 tournament maybe this weekend with all my friends. He's a little spammer, but you know, it's just something you guys can watch in the meantime. So here we go. Let's start this. Beast-Snips is MVP's wisest player in the family. Also, his MVP spirit solved tons of issues in MVP's 5th generation. He was always an MVP member that kept his cool in all worst case scenarios, like trash talking, clan wars, the first MVP Facebook chat conflicts, and the lieutenants blinded with power. Beast-Snips was loved by everyone in 5th and 4th gens because of his determination to improve in Cheesemo training. Furthermore, despite being in MVP for 2 years, never once did he beg to be promoted. He admired the previous 3 captains and understood what being a leader is a lot faster than most MVP members. Beast-Snips also had tremendous perseverance by showing his rivals in MVP that he never gives up till the very end, especially when battling both the 2nd and 3rd captain in a 1v1. Therefore, Beast-Snips had a goal to become a lieutenant greater than Breezy, whom brought Beast-Snips in MVP, and the original lieutenant WWE FS. The 2nd captain, Black Cheesemo, always thought that Beast-Snips had future captain in him because he's a good listener with a ambition to make his gen beat 4th gen's record of 75-5. Also, the 3rd captain, Royal to Loyal, enjoyed Beast-Snips' persistence in the 1v1s they had on Nuketown 2025 in Black Ops 2, but always expected Beast to master the spawns and pacing himself in 1v1s. Furthermore, Royal to Loyal at first thought Beast was black because of his voice, but found out by Cheesemo that he was white and got shocked to the point where he respected him. WWEFS always gave Beast-Snips motivation on becoming a true lieutenant, but mostly enjoyed the conversations they had on life and cars. Also, WWF stated, I like how Beast-Snips always tries to de-escalate conflicts between members. Plus, Cheesemo, we can count on him to keep both MVP chat on Facebook and his generations under control. Black Cheesemo asked WWFS, do you think Beast-Snips has lieutenant potential this year of 2016? Because despite him wanting to be 2nd lieutenant, He's not a cocky individual who begs for a promotion unlike other members in his generation. Personally, I feel he has similar personality traits like you, WWFS. Also, I believe he'll make a great captain of MVP one day. The original Lieutenant WWFS stated, "Yeah, I believe he'll make a good captain one day too. But don't overthink yourself. Like always, Cheesemo, Beast still has a long way to go." In 2016, the era of 5th generation, Beast-Snips got invited by Breezy, the 9th lieutenant of MVP's 4th gen, to our MVP party. Once Beast-Snips joined, he asked Breezy if he could invite his friend Ibrahim, cause they were playing earlier together on Black Ops 2 on PS3. Breezy stated, "Sure, we could wait, Beast. Like, it's been forever since the last time we played together." Beast-Snips said, "Oh, most definitely. Like, I've been studying a lot in school lately. But, hey, I notice you have an MVP clan tag on. Are you guys like a clan or something?" Breezy stated, "No, Beast. We're not a clan. Not one bit. We're a family. Now, let me introduce you to the guys. Royal to Loyal is the 3rd captain of MVP's 5th and future 6th generation, which is basically 2 years worth of members. Also, Prime Stakes is a member of MVP's 5th gen. I think he joined a couple weeks ago. Lastly, Black Cheesemo is the founder of MVP and the 2nd captain." Beast-Snips said, "Holy smokes, Breezy, sounds like an interesting team. But Cheesemo, if you're the founder, shouldn't you be the 1st captain?" Therefore, Cheesemo explained briefly on MVP's origins, including the reason why he became 2nd captain. But while Beast was listening to MVP's history, he truly understands the meaning of our family and clan tag. Once the conversation came to a close, Cheesemo decided that the time for talk is over. So Cheesemo quickly found a TDM match on Raid to demonstrate our strengths to Beast-Snips and Ibrahim. In the beginning of the game, Beast-Snips was running around the map Raid for several minutes, trying to find a signal kill. Beast-Snips had difficulty because the first 3 minutes of the match, Cheesemo already had dropped counter UAV, stealth chopper, escort drone. But instead of Beast being mad on the kills getting taken from him, he was amazed of how talented Black Cheesemo is in Team Deathmatch. Then Breezy called it his swarm, which made it more difficult for both Beast and Ibrahim to drop streaks. Royal to Loyal, on the other hand, kept spawn trapping one side of the map to avoid rushing back and forth. Also, this allowed Royal to Loyal to drop all his streaks of UAV, Orbital V-Set, and Lodestar, which blew Beast-Snips' mind through the roof of immense talent MVP was demonstrating. During the middle of the match, MVP was beating the other team 58-10. Ibrahim was mostly in the very middle of the map, trying to kill campers in the money room on Raid. He managed to get a few kills, but consistently kept making everyone in MVP laughing at his outbursts and talking super fast. Prime, on the other hand, had 15 kills by dropping Hellstorm missiles and Sentry Gun, but sadly it wasn't enough to catch up with Breezy. Royal to Loyal and Cheesemo. Breezy, Royal to Loyal, and Cheesemo in kills. Furthermore, players kept joining in our match, going negative, and leaving before their KD got ruined. Plus, the score was 69-13, and Beast-Snips had 13 kills and 2 deaths. Therefore, MVP managed to beat the other team 75-13, and both Beast-Snips and Ibrahim asked Royal to Loyal if they could join MVP. The 3rd captain, Royal to Loyal, said, "Sure, man. Y'all can join MVP? We're open to anyone?" Cheesemo stated, "Royal, I'm impressed on this early 5th generation development. Breezy stated, holy smokes, my boy Beast is in MVP? Let's go! I'm so happy right now. After the introductions, we backed out. Both Beast-Snips and Ibrahim put MVP as their clan tag. Holy. The next day, Cheesemo invited Beast-Snips, Rambo the Great, Very Funny 2002, Prime, and Ibrahim for a training on for training on the map Cargo and Black Ops 2. Black Cheesemo stated, everyone, today I'm going to be teaching you how to properly play Cargo. Also, you will notice rushing patterns that you've never seen before, because my method could easily allow you all to get your streaks in 3 minutes at the starting of the game. I want you all to just spawn in the map and follow me. So when I say pre-aim, do it, or you won't achieve your streaks quickly and safely. Once everyone spawned in the map, it was like follow the leader, because Cheesemo pushed through the middle into the other spawn, then pre-aimed over a barrel for a second, and proceeded to push up the stairs, shooting randomly since there's always one enemy there online. Afterwards, pushed through a small cargo container, pre-aiming over another barrel far right side of the map near the water. Then jumped down, quickly randomly shooting towards the middle of the map. Beast-Snips wasn't aware of MVP members getting training daily to improve on their weaknesses, but enjoyed the teachings Cheesemo was giving to everyone since they were mimicking his rushing tactics. The second Captain Cheesemo stated, everyone, when it comes to rushing around the map, we call that first gen strategy, which is important to master quickly. Now, you also need to use your best gun the entire match. So don't forget first gen strat on this map, because without it could push you and your teammates in a corner. After Cheesemo's speech, he went to Codcaster to observe how Beast-Snips, Rambo the Great, Very Funny, Prime, and Ibrahim. Cheesemo wanted to see if his words weren't wasted when explaining first gen strats, so while watching each of them following each other doing the first gen strat, Cheese noticed something interesting. Cheesemo was impressed that Beast-Snips started to remind the others on a certain spot they missed when pre-aiming or shooting. Also, Beast-Snips was showing great teamwork capabilities by working well with his family members. So Cheesemo wanted to see if they could complete Cheesemo training together. Rambo the Great was excited to do Cheesemo training against 11 hardened bots, but Beast-Snips was curious on what Cheesemo's training is. Very Funny said, Beast, it's basically going up against 9 veteran bots, but usually one at a time. Beast-Snips said, oh, I get it, Funny. But wouldn't that take a while to get through everyone? Cheesemo stated, yes, it would take forever. But I think you will all master first gen strat quickly this way. Also, if you're off your streaks, do second gen strat by holding down an area or camping, because these bots will kill you. Tomorrow, I'll teach you all individually both third and fourth gen strategy, which will allow you all to play at your peak online. Once the match started, the early 5th gen members and Very Funny were informed to beat the bots 100 kills and less than 30 deaths. Ibrahim said, don't worry Cheesemo, this is going to be a piece of cake, because 5th gen is the best gen of them all. During the match, Prime was getting a considerable amount of kills, but the others were getting killed like no tomorrow throughout the beginning. Beast-Snips decided to give advice mostly to Ibrahim so that they could rush together around the map Cargo. Also, Beast kept everyone thinking positive with full MVP spirit, just like the previous 3 captains of MVP would do in difficult matches. Black Cheesemo couldn't believe his eyes, because after Beast continuously kept saying, we could do this guys, allowed them to drop their streaks. Sadly, they beat the bots 85-60, but begged Cheesemo to have one more try. So the founder of MVP was enjoying watching their determination and restarted the match. Once the match started, Rambo went far right side in the small cargo house to do second gen strat, calling in Stealth Chopper, Escort Drone, and Warhawk. Very funny. Pushed right side as well, but used the side to push through the spawn fast, which allowed him to drop Counter UAV, AGR, and Sentry Gun. Prime managed to drop Swarm, K9 unit, and Orbital in the middle of the match. He called them in after being killed by a bot with a DSR sniper rifle. Ibrahim was doing both third and second gen strategies, alongside Beast-Snips on top of the cargo trailer in the first spawn, dropping UAV, AGR, Hellstorm missile. Finally, Beast-Snips dropped UAV, Lightning Strike, and Stealth Chopper to earn final kill cam by beating the bots 100-29. Therefore, after they all completed Cheesemo training, the second captain knew it was a matter of time before they become exceptional MVP members. Woo! In the month of February, Beast-Snips was becoming the most gifted player in 5th generation. Also, he became the most respected MVP member because of his leadership and teamwork qualities. During this month, Beast-Snips was loving MVP a lot, especially meeting Trevor Smith, the second lieutenant of 4th gen and the first captain of MVS. Beast asked Trevor, "What is MVS?" Trevor stated, "Oh, Cheesemo probably didn't tell you yet. It's our sniping division in the MVP tree. I wanted the future of MVP to be skilled in both any guns and snipers online." Beast-Snips said, "We have a sniper division now? That's really cool. So how do you join this division and what are the ranks?" Trevor told Beast the first rank is MVS member. To become a co-leader, aka an elite, you must drop 30 kills and less than 10 deaths online twice. Then you must beat me or an elite 2 times in a row to be promoted to co-leader. But captain tournaments are every year, January 30th. After their conversation, Cheesemo joined Trevor's party, stating, "Look who it is, the legendary Trevor Smith and the animal Beast-Snips. I bet you two have already introduced yourselves, so I want to see you two face in a 1v1 snipers to really meet each other. Furthermore, Beast, I've personally trained Trevor in sniping. Since the day he's beaten me after 3 months of endless 1v1 snipings, 3 hours a day, he's been undefeated for a whole year." Beast-Snips said, "Shit! I might lose that, but I'll give it my best shot." Trevor stated, "Don't worry, I'm trash at sniping." Once the match started, Trevor instantly played beyond the teachings he gotten from Cheesemo, because instead of just doing wall bangs, Trevor was spawn trapping Beast in the beginning. Then after Trevor realized Beast gets his 5th shot sometimes overhead glitches, he just started to use only ground game to win. During the middle of the match, Trevor dropped all Cheesemo's normal score streaks, which is counter UAV, stealth chopper, escort drone. Beast-Snips started laughing as he pushed in the houses for protection from choppers and killed Trev a few times, which made Trev start spawn trapping again. Therefore, Trev beat Beast-Snips 30-18. Cheesemo was impressed on how well they both hold their ground against each other, and Trev signed offline after a good game. After Beast-Snips' defeat, Cheesemo decided to teach Beast-Snips how to properly snipe in 1v1s and online. Wow. Cheesemo put one veteran bot against himself, but allowed the bot to use any gun with radar off. During the match, Cheesemo showed Beast-Snips how to wallbang both orange and blue house, killing the bots in the progress. Ultra Cheesemo said, "Beast, when it comes to sniping, you have to always hit either your first or second shot, which could give you an advantage in any worst case scenario." Therefore, Cheese beat the bot 30-5, dropping the same streaks Trevor did on Beast. Then told Beast it's his turn to whoop ass and take names. Once Cheesemo started the match, Beast was lagging and said, "Cheese, you have Walmart internet." Cheese stated, "I have high speed internet." So as the match was going full blast, Beast showed good ground game, but had difficulty hitting the wall bangs on both houses. Sadly, he beat the bot 30-25 without dropping a single streak in the progress. But Cheesemo knew eventually he was going to get it, since he's getting trained by the second cap. In mid-February, UDead joined MVP after being the first 5th gen member to beat Cheesemo in a 1v1 snipers, which made Beast-Snips instantly like his determination. After UDead's debut, Cheesemo invited Ibrahim, Young Prince, Beast-Snips, and Rambo the Great to do a clan war in sniping against this clan on Nuketown 2025. Once the first match started, it was S&D. Cheese used the first round to see the other team's strategy and playing style. At the same time, Beast-Snips was killing the other team by getting his first and second shots on point consistently, carrying MVP on his shoulders. Then due to his amount of kills, gave MVP, including Cheesemo, motivation to get streaks like UAV, counter UAV, sentry gun, chopper gunner, Hellstorm missiles, winning us the first game. After the match, the other clan was trash talking, claiming Beast had hard scope, but Rambo and Ibrahim stood up for Beast, telling them to shut up. Young Prince, on the other hand, was screaming MVP for the win, then told the clan they were trash and not a challenge. Cheesemo congratulated Beast on having 15 kills and 4 deaths in the first clan war, but the second match out of the 3 was starting, so MVP's game face got serious. During the second match, Cheesemo was carrying MVP on his shoulders because of the motivation he got from Beast-Snips last match. Sadly, MVP was having trouble since the other team kept hard scoping continuously, but Beast-Snips made sure everyone stayed positive to get through the match. After the match, MVP lost by 1 round. Beast had 10 kills, 6 deaths, and Cheesemo had 22 kills, 6 deaths. Also, the clan stated, "Who's trash now, Young Prince?" Then the leader of the other clan suggested we end the tiebreaker, leader versus leader, to demonstrate a winner. So instead of Cheesemo stepping up to the plate like always, he entrusted UDead to take on their leader. The second captain saw greatness in UDead, even though he was a member. Cheese didn't care whether he won or lost. Blackman Cheesemo was only focused on UDead's determination to win and sniping ability that could generate a victory for MVP. Therefore, UDead lost 30-28, but only because the other dude was spawn trapping like a bitch. After the match, UDead apologized to the fam due to his loss, but we weren't disappointed one bit. Instead, we told UDead great job, and we all did Ultra Cheesemo training, which is 9 bots on veteran up to 1,000 kills. In the month of March, COD players were joining MVP's 5th Gen weekly, so Cheesemo decided to come up with an event that could showcase the 5th Gen's true potential. The event Cheesemo came up with was called Gen vs. Gen, where past, present, and future gens could battle to determine the strongest generation in MVP history. Once Cheesemo made the announcement in the first MVP chat, everyone started to get excited. Also, Cheesemo said it's going to be the it's going to be the 5th gen versus 4th gen. So the only way you can enter this event is if you're one of the strongest players in your gen. Therefore, you all have by the end of this month to show your captains online or in training what you're made of. Okay, Cheesemo out. Several weeks later, MVP's 5th gen continued to get bigger and bigger with new faces like ID 546, Conviction, Baby Ashy, Skittles, King Hydro, Commando, Hellboy, Spartan, Jordan Knight, Rich Homie, and Kevin the Best. Beast-Snips was excited about the Gen vs. Gen, but he knew in order for him to make the 5th gen team win, he'll have to improve quickly. During the ongoing weeks of countless 5th gen members joining, put Beast-Snips uneasy because most of the members were little kids. Beast-Snips was starting to notice that each kid lacked motivation to improve, didn't try online because they knew no matter if they tried or not, would still result in a victory. Furthermore, Beast tried to help Royal Toloyo and Cheesemo de-escalate new members, trash-talking individuals such as lieutenants from 4th gen. Also, early 5th gen members like Beast-Snips, Udid, Rambo, Ibrahim, and Prime. The issues Beast was dealing with is new members saying things like, "Shut the fuck up, how are you an MVP, you're fucking trash, niggers shouldn't play COD, you're fucking 10 years old looking for attention and 1v1 me, bitch." The second captain, Black Machizo, was explaining to Beast-Snips that MVP is a place where good and bad players can join and improve in COD. Also, everyone here is free to leave and join over their own free will. But most importantly, everyone is free to express themselves freely. Beast-Snips said, "I understand that, Cheesemo, but most of these kids have no respect of of people older than them. Plus, they're all squeakers and scream on the mic online sometimes. I just think you or Royal Toloyo should consider kicking some kids out of 5th gen, because if issues keep increasing, there's no way we could work as a team to win Gen versus Gen." Cheesemo stated, "Beast, I understand your intentions, but in MVP we don't kick people, or we'll just be like every clan in the world. Furthermore, the main reason 5th gen expressing themselves through trash talking is because of 4th gen's cockiness passed down to this generation. Also, most of these kids aren't accustomed to winning all the time. Plus, I want them to see the difference between a clan and our MVP family." Therefore, both the 2nd and 3rd captains explain why it's important to aim for the top of the leaderboard. So by the end of March, both captains successfully taught each member teamwork, leadership, mastering the 5 generations of MVP, playing seriously, and respecting each other as a family. Wow. On April 1st, 2016, Gen vs. Gen was about to start, so WWE hosted the custom game. Basically, there was a long wait for the legendary build-up between this new 5th gen team that was selected out of 32 members. The 3rd captain's team was Udid, Conviction, Baby Ashy, Rambo the Great, Beast-Snips, Ibrahim, Commando, ID, King Hydro, and Skittles. King Hydro was replaced by ID because he couldn't make the time frame. The same thing happened to Skittles, who was replaced by Baby Ashley because he had to go out. The 2nd captain's team had Breezy, Suicidal, Royal Diamond, Young Prince, Defend My Honor, Trevor, Smith, and Pam. So the first match at 5 o'clock p.m. on Yemen. So the first match was at 5 o'clock p.m. on Yemen, up to 100 kills, team deathmatch. In the beginning of the match, was one-sided and Cheesemo's team were dominating the 5th generation. During the match, Cheesemo's team dropped UAV, Lightning Strike, Orbital V-Set, and Stealth Chopper. 5th gen dropped UAVs, Counter UAVs, Hunter Killers, Hellstorms. Sadly, the 4th gen won 178, but the day wasn't done because sniping was next. The map was changed to Raid. Royal Diamond returned. So did King Hydro, which turned into an 8-on-8 search and destroy battle. Also, radar was off. It was intense. Back and forth fight. But once again, the 4th gen ended up winning. Therefore, the score was 2-0, and Royal suggested a rematch in sniping. He stated, Cheese, it's best to get sniping out of the way before going back to any guns. So the map changed to standoff, and World War III began. But it was still S&D because both caps wanted to see their generations work as a team. During the match, Royal's team was showing true determination to win and was finally throwing punches back to Cheesemo's team. The second cap, hold on, I gotta turn off my phone. The second cap didn't expect his team to get pushed into a corner after the 2-month build-up to declare the strongest generation MVP. Therefore, Cheesemo's team lost but wasn't out because the score was tied 1-1 in sniping. So Cheesemo was giving his team a new strategy and score streaks. On the other hand, Royal was giving his team motivation and a different way of approach. Also, both captains muted the opposite team, discussing one more sniping match. Since it was tied 1-1 in the series to declare the best gen in snipers. To raise the stakes a little, Black with Cheesemo and Royal were gonna join their teams on the front lines, since it was tied in the series. The map was drone, but up to 75 kills in TDM, with no radar on. But Cheesemo felt bad for Royal because he couldn't snipe, which gave Cheesemo an advantage. Therefore, most of the 5th gen went negative, and the 4th gen was declared the best at sniping. After sniping was done, the score was 2-1, so we went back to any guns on hijack to 100 kills, where Breezy and Suicidal led their team to victory. Beast-Snips, along with his 5th gen team, got disappointed of their defeat, so they blamed Breezy, the 9th lieutenant of 4th gen. Ibrahim somehow managed to influence his gen to leave the custom games because Ibrahim assumed Breezy was hacking with aimbot and soundhorn. Royal stated, guys, you can't leave because we got one more match. Plus, I'll be able to join in to help you guys out. Beast-Snips said, no, I'm good. There's no point. We'll lose anyways. Like, honestly, I'm going online. Ibrahim continued to trash talk Breezy for cheating, but the 4th gen got offended and stated Royal's 5th gen sucks. After that comment, Royal's gen ran out on him, which means Cheesemo's 4th gen defended themselves as the strongest for 2 years. The next day in the first MVP chat was chaotic, aiming once again towards Breezy. Ibrahim was saying, Breezy, if you're gonna hack, you shouldn't be an MVP. Suicidal Leaguer said, Ibrahim, shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna sit here and let you talk down my brother Breezy like that. Also, Royal Diamond said, Ibrahim, you're so fucking shit at Black Ops 2. I was trying to do a Royal Diamond voice. He is one of the cockiest fucking students I ever had. The only person that doesn't belong here is you. But hey, if you want a 1v1, you know where to find me and get your ass stomped. Furthermore, Young Prince said, 4th gen for the win. 5th gen sucks. Plus, Ibrahim sounds like he's gonna cry. Beast-Snips tried his best to change the conversation topic, but no matter what he brought up, didn't stop the current issue. Therefore, Cheesemo managed to de-escalate the situation, which made everyone apologize towards each other. And remember, MVP is a family. Wow. In the months from April to July, Beast-Snips was out of action for 4 months, taking a break from Black Ops 2. He missed the 5th gen promotion day, which allowed Rambo the Great, King Hydro, DA, You Dead, Skittles to become the first 5 lieutenants of 5th generation. Furthermore, he quickly noticed New members like Atomic Princess, Native 4 Coyote, Dojamo, Nick 2020, Frostmago, Gorilla, Polo Baby, Cryonic Fierce, Drop Dead, Dweezy, and I'm Dominican Saint join MVP. Beast-Snips didn't like the fact that his generation had 70 members, because despite that number, making the history books, Beast saw this number as more issues and conflicts. Also, Beast-Snips was shocked his captain Roy Toloyo was on break for 4 months, leaving the weight of 5th gen on Cheesemo. The previous 5 lieutenants of 5th gen, WWE, and Beast-Snips. Beast-Snips said Roy Toloyo winged it. The reason he winged it is because he wasn't there to take the time to actually study each individual's 2 lieutenants. Also, in his absence, new players started joining, creating conflict with other 5th gen members. Therefore, Cheesemo tried telling Beast-Snips that since this is Roy Toloyo's first year as captain, he's slowly figuring out how to balance his school and MVP at the same time. Several weeks later, Beast-Snips completed Cheesemo training, Ultra Cheesemo training, and Roy Toloyo's training method. Beast-Snips was trying to stay as one of the top 10 best players in 5th generation, so he could one day get promoted to lieutenant himself. Furthermore, due to his hard work, allowed 5th gen to make undefeated streaks the whole year in clan wars. Also motivated new members with intense confidence for clan wars or 1v1s. In the months from August to September, Beast-Snips wanted to test the previous 5 lieutenants of 5th gen playing abilities in a 1v1. The first opponent Beast challenged was Rambo the Great, who was the first lieutenant of that generation. So Cheesemo invited Rambo and the battle started. Once the match started, Beast quickly stated, "I'm probably gonna lose, but I'll give it my best try." Rambo said, "Don't worry, Beast, I'll go easy on you, so the match could be more fun. But that doesn't mean I'll let you win." Black Machulo said, Bogdan, why do you doubt yourself? Moments ago you were saying how a few 5th gen lieutenants shouldn't have been promoted, which is why today you're gonna challenge each one, so you can see for yourself the reason they were selected out of 70 members. During the beginning of the match, Rambo kept spawn trapping Beast. Also, Rambo was told by Cheesemo to rush consistently instead of doing his lethal 2nd and 3rd gen strategy. Beast-Snips then started talking about random stuff. Excuse me. Random stuff about other games instead of focusing to beat Rambo the Great. Cheesemo got angry and told Beast-Snips to focus or he's gonna lose. Beast-Snips said, "Cheesemo, there's no way that I can beat Rambo now, because I'm literally losing 20-10. Plus, Rambo is really good." In the middle of the match, Cheesemo said, "Rambo's really good, huh? Well, right now, I want the both of you to go 100% now." Then both players started to focus, used their hearing to catch each other off guard, but sadly, despite Beast-Snips' comeback in kills, he lost 25-30. After the match, Beast and Rambo said, "Good game," to each other, which made their rivalry very cool. Then Cheesemo invited King Hydro, the 2nd lieutenant of 5th gen, to custom game. Hydro said, "What's up, guys?" Cheesemo stated, "Hydro, I mean Jordan, make your 1v1 class setup, you're 1v1ing Beast-Snips." Jordan said, "I'm already." What? Jordan said, "I'm ready. But Cheese, what's all this previous 3 captain's strongest setup class again?" Cheesemo angrily said, "God damn it, Hydro, just use your normal guns and play your style." King Hydro started laughing along with everyone else in the party. at Cheesemo's rages, but Beast said, "I'm ready," so the match began. Beast ran up into Orange House, checking the window for Hydro, since he was aware that all the lieutenants will be rushing. Hydro's lieutenant... What the fuck? Beast ran up in Orange House, checking the window for Hydro, since he was aware that all the lieutenants will be rushing. Hydro pushed in between the two buses, listening to any footsteps, trying to perfect the first captain's strategy in 1v1s, which surprised Cheesemo. Sadly, Hydro got impatient, which allowed Beast to kill him several times throughout the beginning. So Hydro changed his gun and used the third captain's class setup. Once Hydro brought out the Scar H, he started to make a comeback since he started to force spawn Beast and pace himself. The score was tied 15-15, so in the middle of their match, Beast changed his gun to an AK-94 and got tons of head glitch kills on Hydro. The second lieutenant, Hydro, was starting to get excited of this close game, so he brought out the second captain's class setup. Beast-Snips started to get cocky due to the intense match too, but Hydro started to let Beast rush him. Therefore, Beast did first gen strategy, flanking behind Hydro, killing him a few times, but lost 28-30. After the match, both players gave each other compliments on their playing abilities, which made Cheesemo proud that Beast is seeing how talented these lieutenants are in Black Ops 2. Then Cheesemo invited DA, the third lieutenant of 5th Gen, which was the one lieutenant Beast-Snips strongly didn't believe should have been promoted. Now, Beast-Snips respected DA as a brother and always enjoyed his humor, but just thought he got promoted too fast. Also, Beast really wanted to be 3rd lieutenant since he was early 5th Gen, but since he missed promotion day and took a long break, was a reason he didn't get selected. Cheesemo started the match, and Beast was determined to showcase his skills, but DA was thrilled for the opportunity to show his improvements too. In the beginning of the match, Beast-Snips had a huge lead on DA. He just kept playing by a pace and killing DA when he least expected it. Cheesemo expected DA to have a tough match because he improved with snipers first before any guns. So despite DA trying to be as fast as Cheesemo in accuracy timing, DA kept getting pushed into a corner. But his determination didn't waver, because he managed to start killing Beast several times in Orange House backyard. During the middle of the match, DA was losing 20-18, which surprised everyone in the party, because DA never knows how to quit. Beast-Snips started to slowly respect DA's MVP spirit, but still kept pushing him in a corner so he could win. Therefore, Beast beat DA 30-24, which surprised Cheesemo because the previous 5 lieutenants were slowly motivating him for a future promotion. After the match, DA said, "Good game, Beast." Beast-Snips stated, "Yeah, good game, DA." Then Cheesemo invited UDead, the 4th lieutenant of 5th Gen. But UDead recently changed his name to Fragile Blades and was excited for a 1v1. Cheesemo said, "Fragile, you're gonna 1v1 Beast-Snips, so prepare for a great match of sniping now." Beast-Snips said, "Finally, I'm gonna snipe against Christian, but give me 2 seconds to change my class." Fragile Blaze said, "Shut the fuck up, Cheesemo, you fat bitch, looking dark, cotton-picking motherfucker." After Fragile jokingly making Cheesemo, along with everyone, laugh their ass off, Cheesemo tried to beat Fragile's diss with a diss of his own. Cheesemo said, "Christian, shut the fuck up, you bitch." Hold on, what? "Shut your bitch ass up, you donkey testicle sucking bitch, wanting Virgin Mary piece of shit. Virgin Mary piece of shit." After the disses, the match started, but despite Cheesemo and Fragile still arguing, Beast was in for the toughest match of his MVP career. In the beginning of the match, Fragile kept wall-banging Beast, by shooting through the walls, which made Beast try winning by staying in orange and blue house backyard. Fragile then kept pushing into the backyard, doing both jump shots and side jumps, but the cockier Fragile got, the more opportunity allowed Beast to get head glitch kills over cars. Fragile then stopped wall begging because the match was one-sided for a long while, so in the middle of the match, Fragile was winning 20-6. Furthermore, Beast-Snips just gave up on the match by not trying anymore, but kept talking about how sniping is stupid and not a true 1v1. Therefore, Beast lost 30-10, which made his opinion on the previous 5 lieutenants slipping. So finally, Cheesemo invited Z Reborn Skittles, the 5th lieutenant. Black Cheesemo said, "Finally, Skittles, nicknamed the Natural. Are you ready to 1v1 Beast-Snips and any guns?" Skittles said, "Most definitely. I'm ready, Cheese. Please start the match and allow me to show you all what a real lieutenant can do." I love this kid. In the beginning of the match, Beast-Snips seemed like he was pushed a little beyond his peak, but Skittles is even more patient than Royal to Loyal himself. So Beast kept getting killed around the downstairs of Orange House, backyard of Orange House, and at the left side of Orange House near the grass. Furthermore, Skittles force spawned Beast-Snips, which allowed Skittles to know exactly where Beast spawned, especially in the middle of the map. During the middle of the match, Beast was losing 20-8, which is making the other lieutenants beg Cheesemo to 1v1 Skittles next. Cheesemo realized that Beast had hit his limit, 1v1ing all of them, but creating a learning curve for Beast to see that lieutenant ranks are seriously tough to beat. Therefore, Beast started to give a couple kills so the match could finish. Beast sadly ended up losing 30-14. After the match, Beast respected the previous 5 lieutenants of 5th gen. Beast told Cheesemo that after muting everyone, his true opinion on them. Beast said, "Cheesemo, to be honest, they really deserve it. I can tell, but I just want to make sure the second highest authority in MVP could truly hold the weight." The second captain stated, "They do. While you were on break after your defeat to 4th gen, they've been here, improving their skills and earning the respect of everyone in their generation. Furthermore, I believe you've become the wisest MVP member in history for solving tons of issues and ensuring the future of MVP will be okay." In the months from October to January, Beast-Snips bought PS4 along with BO3, but mostly played GTA because he found it more fun than Call of Duty. During the months, he mostly tried his best to keep the MVP chat strong, but continuously coming up with different stuff to talk about and send pictures of his cars in GTA. Furthermore, in the new year of 2017, Cheesemo showed the 6th gen draft picks to the MVP chat. Beast wanted to make sure they're not little kids. Black Cheesemo ensured they're not little kids, but mostly between the ages of 16 through 20. Because Beast-Snips wanted the 6th gen to be 1,000 times different than 5th gen. Also, in the era of 6th gen, Beast-Snips changed his name to Blue Muscle on PS4, which surprised everyone because they were used to saying Beast-Snips. In the months between February and March, Royal Diamond made a small coup that devastated MVP. After a negative conversation with WWE FS, Diamond decided to leave. Then the entire fam didn't even notice his message in the chat because everyone was doing other things. But Beast-Snips tried to figure out the issue. Sadly, nothing Beast said changed Diamond's mind, so once Diamond started to select individuals, he started off with only Defend My Honor, which clearly didn't do anything. The only problem was Defend was a follower and probably thought he could be forgiven if Diamond can gain the respect. What the fuck? What is this? The only problem was Defend was a follower and probably thought he could be forgiven if Diamond can gain respect, but Cheesemo killed Diamond's and Defend's power struggle before it got out of hand. Therefore, Cheesemo removed the both of them from the second MVP chat with anger and confusion, but later that day Cheesemo explained to everyone that Diamond left on his own decision. During the March 6th, the day of Diamond's small coup, felt like... Let me restart. During March 6th, the day of Diamond's small coup, felt like a blessing for MVP because those two started so much conflicts and issues with everyone in MVP. Beast stated all they do is start problems and piss off people. They're just little kids looking for attention and we're better off if they're finally gone. On March 23rd, 2017, MVP had another issue, but instead of a power struggle, it was Casket Clan's leader Final Moon Fantasy manipulation over Native 4 Coyote. Black Cheesemo couldn't believe MVP has another issue the same month. So once Cheesemo felt the negativity was too much, he gave Beast-Snips a call from the chat. During a long conversation, Beast-Snip was explaining to Cheesemo that, wait, Native can't make up his mind on leaving or staying? Like Cheese, Native is looking for attention because he needs friends. Plus, he's thinking of leaving because he hasn't been promoted to lieutenant yet. Like there's certain requirements that make a member get promoted. Cheesemo stated, Beast, you've really grown up here and understand the difference between members / lieutenants. Like I had to discuss this with you because I'm tired of coming up with solutions. As the conversation turned into hours, Beast stated that Native should be kicked out of MVP or we let him go his way to Casket. The next day, Cheesemo got Pam, the 10th lieutenant. The next day, Cheesemo got Pam, the 10th lieutenant of 4th Gen side of the story, and Natives. Then decided to allow Native to stay in MVP only if he cuts ties with Casket Clan. Therefore, Native deleted all of Casket off of Facebook and PS4, but took a while for Beast to accept Native as a comrade again. On May 20th, 2017, Jesus Christ, was MVP's promotion day because Royal Toledo once again was being disorganized, but not doing anything, or by not doing it on May. Okay, I get it. It was MVP's promotion day because Royal Toledo once again was being disorganized by not doing it, by not promoting anyone on May 15th, which is the actual date. The second captain messaged Beast-Snips, whose real name is Bogdan, saying, Bogdan, it's Cheese, call me, it's very important. So Beast called Cheesemo saying, what's up Cheese, is everything okay? Cheese stated, Bogdan, you wouldn't believe what happened to me. Today I was riding my bike but fell off, breaking my leg and right hand, so it's impossible for me to become a police officer and play COD. Beast started to feel sad on Cheesemo's hurting himself. Then Cheese said, don't try to give up on your dream. What the fuck am I writing here? Beast started to feel sad on Cheesemo hurting himself. Then Cheese said, don't try to give up on your dream, cause wounds heal over time. Black Shield stated, I'm fucking joking, Bogdan. The real reason I called was to inform you that you've been promoted to the 6th lieutenant of MVP's 5th generation. The reason you're being promoted is due to your great leadership qualities, solving tons of issues that occurred in your generation and MVP itself. Also, you've made your name known through MVP that encouraged new members to follow you in battle, but work twice as hard to become lieutenant. Lastly, despite you being the very first promotion of the day, I'm very proud that you've become a true lieutenant, just like your mentors Breezy in WWE. Beast-Snips stated, "Oh my god, like, Cheesemo, I'm literally lost for words right now. Like, Lieutenant? That's awesome, and thank you, Cheese." Second captain continued to say, "No, Beast. Thank you for helping expand MVP. I'll admit I'm getting old, but to know the future is so bright with a guy like you being lieutenant." Beast-Snips was proud of the hard work and journey he went through to get promoted, and truly was lost for words. On July 19, 2017, Beast-Snips was the second task force member in the MVS. The second task force soldier selected because he's a member in MVS's first generation. Plus, has experience winning several clan wars in both sniping and any guns for MVP. Overall, Beast-Snips had an extraordinary MVP career, busting his ass to ensure the future generations are positive, with full MVP spirit, and have respectful comrades. Therefore, since Beast-Snips has become the 6th lieutenant of the 5th generation, allowed him to enter in the 4th captain tournament in 2018. The end. So, thank you for listening to the chapter of Beast-Snips, and I'll catch you guys later in the next MVP play.